moment some time ago. Amidst the rest, pranks, and food, amends were made before everyone woke up and was summoned to the council chambers. Seated with the sovereign and 2 counselors, they proceeded to tell Quenta'tir what they'd learned and compiled from the research of Gruth. New information and details about the history of the world were learned, new interests and goals were piqued, and the party was eventually sent on its way.
Pick back up. Pixie.
Yeah.
I think it's the combination of your character and you having P names that even when I texted you the letter that your dad sent, when I went to type a new message, I went to text it to Pixie. I almost said, Patience, you're standing in front of Alondra. Like, nope. Pixie is standing with Alondra. You see a well-dressed, blonde-haired, elven gentleman walk up beside Alondra and just, so you are back. Did you, find that drink?
Yes, it was very good.
Must have taken quite some time to look for it.
Seems like it did, yes.
In a palace as large as this, get lost in your own home?
So good to see you again, Fendon.
Likewise.
This is my friend Pixie.
Hi.
Charming.
Thank you.
I love this.
You call me charming, you hear that?
Yes, I did.
So sweet. So you're Fandon?
That I am.
I've heard so much about you.
I'm sure you have.
Your dad's part of the council, right? Or something like that? Or
My mother.
your mother? Yeah, and she's the that one?
Right, you've heard so much. So, now that you're home, safe and sound, surprisingly, what is to be? Has your father told you anything?
We're thinking things over.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of things?
You.
Heard otherwise while you were off on your, venture.
What did you hear?
I heard the plans were going through as soon as you returned.
Well, I've been home for about a month now. Nothing's happened, has it?
I suppose not. I suppose there was enough worry about your whereabouts and your safety that some things got put on pause to make sure you, could find your way home.
And I found it.
That you did.
And I found you.
With some very unique and strange assistance, I see.
Yes, would you like to meet them all? I'm sure they would love to meet you.
Not particularly.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyway, he holds out a hand.
Would I pass
Charlie.
anywhere close to this table while they're talking? On my
It's
way
not a
over?
table.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of on... As soon as you left Gerby, like, Gerby and them were on opposite ends of the room. So you're kind of walking through looking for the high priest.
Yeah.
Fine, if I have to.
Oh, did you show him our bracelets?
I don't have yours on me. I don't think I've shown you yours yet.
Oh wait, oh yeah, never
This is
mind.
getting
never
custom made.
mind. Oh, okay. Well, I'll find someone to dance with too.
Good idea.
We could both dance. That'd be so fun.
Delightful.
This guy's boring.
Obviously, here's you.
Yeah. His expression doesn't change, just... Anyway. He will...
Did he hear me?
Oh, definitely. You're not that quiet.
And standing, like... Proximity probably closer than we are right now. As you were talking to Alondra, probably about the distance between you and David, and he walked up right beside.
Well, that's awkward.
So he will lead you onto the dance floor. And Fro, you can go find the High Priest
Very good.
and his family. He sees you approaching and just... Frode, it's,
Turn!
wasn't quite expecting to see you here, but this is nice. I'm glad you received the invitation.
From the princess, no less.
I should have expected as much.
Need
So,
your company, I suppose.
Have you attended such a festivity before?
Well, I've had cousins that have gotten married, and they had some pretty big festivals and all of that, and we hung things around. But no, I've actually never been in a building this big, like for anything other than when I've been here. So, no, nothing like this, even remotely speaking.
Well, don't.
Unless you consider the sky, the building of sorts, but no.
I guess depending on how you look at things, could be true. Don't be overwhelmed or blinded by the formalities of everything. It can get much more dreary than this. This is a more fun occasion. We're celebrating the changing of years.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So, it's just a pleasant night. Otherwise, you would know if it was a more formal event. There would be much less mingling and chit-chat.
probably wouldn't have got to do a solo earlier, huh?
Not likely, no. But I'm glad you got to. Anyway, this is my wife, Mara,
Well, hello, Mara.
and these are my two children who are... Sorry. Erwin and Velia. Erwin is his oldest son, and Velia is his daughter.
Okay. Are they? How old are they? Are they like my height?
They are not your height.
About my
They
height.
are a little taller,
Okay.
a little... Appearance-wise, they appear to be more on par with adult humans. A little more close in appearance to, like, Aiden and Ruth, in that kind of stature, so to speak.
Okay. Well, hello, little Turns.
They both just kind of... Hello?
It's a beautiful family you have, Turn.
Oh, thank you. And so I've been very fortunate to have them. As I check notes. Okay, yeah. So, are you anticipating any more research and study while you're in the city?
Well, seeing as how the group's gotten back, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay. But well, I should certainly like to do as much as I can while I'm here. And I was also wanting to ask, at some point I'll be going back to Udofir. But, well, we're quite deprived of the kind of stories that you have over here, as far as I know. And I was wondering if we could maybe consider setting up some kind of, maybe we find a way to pay you and you can send over scripts my way and I can, start something of similar to what you have over here. Bring some light over to Udofir. Just a seedling of an idea, though.
I'm
pressure.
intrigued by it. Probably have a bit of time to think on it and speak to the Sovereign, of course, but if it spreads knowledge and information, then it seems alright by me.
Well, that's what I figured you'd say. I know you're interested in just getting the information, into the hands of responsible stewards. Well,
Of course.
and if you trust me, I'd like to lead it up. But once again, just a seedling of idea. So,
Right.
just mull it over. Maybe talk to the Sovereign about it. But I have to say, Falvik is a good place off in the countryside. So is Ornit. I'm a bit biased towards Ornit myself, and so perhaps we could. We can talk locations later once this idea
Yes,
forms.
somewhere in the future, I'm sure we can set up a discussion between us and the Sovereign to work things out. See how we can go about this.
Well, very good, very good. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And of course, anything that I find in Udofir would be given. We'd copy it, of course. We wouldn't. I don't want original copies of anything, of course. But
Right.
we'd copy it and send what we can your way too, so it's beneficial to both of us. Just seems like it'd be
Of course, yeah.
positive. Well, yeah, but just something I've been mulling over. But do you come to these things often?
Well, I hate to use the word obligation, but being on the Sovereign's Council, it's an expectation, yes, to attend any in-house festivities or gatherings.
And as a priest, do you have any duties that you perform here? I don't really know how these balls work, or really, you know this very well by now, how any of what you do works.
Well, when it comes to such events as this, I have very little part to play. I've been attending, thankfully. Otherwise, oftentimes I'm the first one contacted. If the Sovereign is indisposed or in a rush, I will receive a message from him or Elnora and begin the gathering of the council. Otherwise, solely depends on the occasion. If it's, like I said, if it's something more casual like this, I simply attend. If it's something more formal, such as the Princess's Centennial, then I did have more of a part to play in some presentations, some blessings and such, but otherwise, merely attending is typically all that's required of any of us on the council.
Yeah, yes, that makes sense to me, I suppose.
Certain holy days, obviously, are more spearheaded by me and some of my associates, but those are few. It's mostly more celebratory.
Well, yes, speaking of celebration, I suppose I should probably go and make merry with my friends. So it was good running into you and really mull over what I mentioned, and
I will, yes.
I'd be more than happy to help.
Very well.
And just as an extra, if Ornit can be the place, it would be tremendously helpful to my people there.
Of course.
Well, it was good seeing you.
Likewise.
I walk away and go try to find friends, whoever I can see.
What have you been up to?
Yeah, right. You have enough to do.
I'm gonna just be talking to people
Taking a walk?
and be trying to find out if anyone here is in charge of trade.
Roll. Give me a persuasion check.
What's my persuasion?
You have to open the app again.
Yeah, I forgot to open it up after our break.
Bless you.
13.
Thank you.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. You end up talking to most of the council and or their family members and, making some polite small talk and everything before eventually in some way getting to your main question of, so what it talks about trade. Eventually leading to what seems to be a bit of an elderly furbolg man. You can tell because some of the fur, there's some gray patches and streaks. He's got a bit of a hunch, and even though there is a bit of a hunch, he's still a good deal taller than you are. Wearing these fine but more looser fitting clothing and just kind of mingling, talking to people, holding a drink, and sees you approach and just, oh, hi there. I'm not sure I know you.
Yes, I am Aiden Holstrom from Vorkish. You know, reach out a hand.
Interesting. He slowly reaches out a hand. I'm Armel Bryn, the keeper of coin on the council. I wasn't expecting anyone from the north to be here.
Yes, I'm not here on work. I'm more just traveling with a friend, which is Alondra.
So I have heard, yes.
Yes. I have to say, it is a shame that our countries haven't had much opportunity to negotiate in the past. And if you're ever open to maybe trying to mend some of those problems, we should keep in touch.
Well, with such an invitation from yourself, I don't see why we can't keep some open minds. It's been some time since we have had such civil discussion with Vorkish, so this is unexpected but refreshing, I have to say. And I'll keep that in mind. Obviously, respectfully, I have to admit, I was not expecting such a respect or a pleasantry. But obviously, if you've been here for some time and say you're friends with the princess and have spoken to the sovereign, then I don't see why we couldn't discuss at some point.
I appreciate it greatly.
Of course.
I apologize to spring something like that on you during the festivities, but
Quite all right. I'm sometimes only here because I am on the council. Otherwise, I prefer being at home.
I understand that.
Really?
Anyway, enjoy your night.
Of course. If I might, though, speaking of home, what takes you away from yours?
That's a great question. Part of it is just this aspect of trade and trying to mend some of the damages of my country's past, and part of it is also just to step away from all the clutter for a little bit.
Well, you've found yourself stepping into a bit of a different clutter. But I suppose seeing some things, it's a nice change of pace from time to time.
Yes, definitely.
Well, hopefully this information is received well upon your return. I will be interested to hear in the future about such conversations. In any case, please enjoy the evening.
It was good to meet you, Armel.
Likewise. And just as you walk away, he's just kind of left with that curious look. Pleasant, but Gruth, you notice by this point Locke's just kind of swaying and nodding to the music. This is like gentle dancing music.
Aww.
Meanwhile, on the dance floor.
Yeah, we can sit in that moment. That was great.
Nope.
Dang it.
Sat in the moment for enough. It was entertaining though. Just the two silent characters.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid I don't know the reason why you would be so, as respectfully as I can put it, bold to run away on your own centennial.
Let's just say I had some news broke to me and I wasn't too thrilled about it.
I don't know why you wouldn't be. Quite a thrilling proposition, if I do say so myself.
For you, maybe.
It seems beneficial to both families.
Fendon, I'm afraid you're going to have to do more than just be born at the right time to marry me. Like maybe try having an ounce of charm or personality.
What, like your wood elven friend?
Yeah, sure, be a bit more like him.
You know, I don't think I'd like to be some deceptive fool like he is. It's been some time. Word has spread through the council of this man you ran away with.
That's about it.
How charming and persuasive he was.
Clearly.
It turned out to be not who you thought he was.
Yeah.
Blind trust leading to betrayal and heartbreak.
I cast silence. Right behind, like, Bryce when he's in the radius, but I'm not. I think that's enough out of you. You can't hear me, though.
Do you, like, break off with the dance?
No.
Okay. Eventually, the dance would take you out of the radius. Speaking of charming.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean that other people that are dancing on the dance floor would like go into it momentarily and like
20-foot radius?
Wait, does that mean they can't hear them?
Radius.
Is it radius or diameter?
They enter in and they
please
just.
tell me it's radius.
They can't.
If it's radius, that's a pretty good chunk. That's a good chunk of the room. No. It's a big room, but that is a good chunk of the room.
Wait, so what's the effect of that?
I'm trying to ask
They
someone to
can't
dance
hear
with me.
either?
It's just this
deafens.
magic dome
So
that
no
once
one
you
can, like-
pass into it, you can't. Like, no one outside can hear you, and they can't. Like, no sound transfers.
So they can't hear the music?
Which would be the thing that would really clue them in.
Yeah.
As they're like dancing or walking, they step into this invisible field and just. As the dance takes you, the entire time he's in the radius, he's just. And as soon as you gently dance outside, well, speaking of working on being charming, seems we both have some improvement to do.
I have no intentions of improving my charm with you, Fendon.
I can see how it is you decided to run away so easily. Very well, have fun with your other friends.
Just remember, Fendon, I have to agree to the marriage, too.
Of course. And he walks off.
I'll drop
To
the
cut
spell.
the dark mood that said. Frode
Dark
entered
mean, no, it's
Frode
fine.
entered into the dance, but he doesn't enter in with anyone. You just see on his hip a mage hand, and he has a drink out here, and he's like.
And then all of a sudden,
At some point now you're being guided and dancing with the mage hand and then just
can't hear anything.
go on kind of like, oh, that's weird, and then step out and oh, there it is. Okay, everything's fine. Anything anyone else wishes to do for the evening?
I'm gonna try to find someone else to dance with.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah?
We're. Oh, hey!
I just meander through the crowds. Hey.
Any luck?
Good luck. I walk up to Ed and I go, so.
I'm gonna.
And I'll turn him and like guide him towards someone else.
To which I continue.
Is there anyone that is just by themselves? Preferably male, because I cannot lead. Like, not resume. Alondra can lead, but then I don't think anyone else. Yeah.
As far as people standing alone, the guards are. Gruth is.
A lock.
A lot. I'm counting him as
working.
part of the guards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's generally there's a few couples out dancing. Otherwise, most people are kind of engaged and socializing. You can see some of them are alone in the sense that they break away to go fetch some hors d'oeuvres or a drink or something.
Vengeance available now.
This is true. You did see him step away. You said drop the spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I quickly run over to Alondra? Just like, is there anyone? Oh, are you okay?
What? Sorry, was I glaring?
Yeah. Is there anyone you recommend I could dance with? Maybe.
I don't know. Is there anyone I could recommend for
Like just so it's not like, oh yeah, dance with that guy, and then it's actually like this like secret heir to this big thing. It's like, oh yeah, I know you're not supposed to dance with him.
Oh.
Like I mean, like just anyone that I could dance with.
You should dance with Fendon.
I don't know if I want to do that, right, Alondra.
They fall in love.
Blissfully forever henceforth.
He's so interesting. Why don't you like him?
He's schmarmy. He's gross.
Oh, that
He
should have been his
was boring
voice.
to his face.
Missed opportunity.
Hello. My name's Fendon.
I see you're back.
I see your back, Alondra.
Did you find that drink?
Why did you do that voice?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Missed opportunity.
No.
Immediate regret as soon as I
Restart the episode. Restart.
Yeah. Clap again. Delete the footage. I will say, obviously Fendon is kind of on his own. At some point, you would also see that the other council member that you spoke to with Gruth is also kind of standing on his own from time to time. Otherwise, if you wanted to
I'm
find
gonna
your
go
way
to
in the
Alok.
conversation.
I'll go to Alok.
Okay.
Alok, I know you're
Yes.
working, but could you dance with me? It get you closer to Alondra.
I don't know how this part of the job works.
How many balls have you been to?
I suppose only 3 or 4.
Okay, so you've been to more than me.
But
I think you could-
this is all I've done.
Oh,
I've never been in attendance.
oh. Well, wait. I'll be right back. I'll run over to Alondra.
Okay.
Hey, can I dance with Alok?
Sure.
I run back to Alok. Hey, Alok. Alondra said you can dance, so.
He kind of acknowledges, but then looks to some of the other guards, looks to you, and just okay.
Yay!
Enjoy.
He passes you a spear.
Oh yeah, you. Oh.
He was just standing at his post.
Yeah. I look at the spear and I look at the guards around me and I hand off the spear very discreetly to the next guard over.
You just...
Because I'm not supposed to be armed in here.
The guard does just kind of look at you curiously and a lock, but doesn't make a move to stop or anything, but then he's just...
The power.
Two spears.
Two is more than one.
Two spears. He just goes full Saruman when he gets both stabs. No, but eventually a lock does follow you. And you see at this point he's still wearing his armor, though it has been modified to be a little less spooky and imposing. Whereas you initially saw like a lot of jagged points and edges to, provide some intimidation. A lot of that's been replaced with some of the more gentle, flowy, organic elements that you've seen in a lot of the other guards. It's still the same darker grays and purples, though there's now some trim of silver and teal here and there.
That's dope.
A little bit of acclamation, but allowing for the uniqueness of his own heritage and culture. He just kind of awkwardly walks onto the dance floor with you and...
Alright, so what do we do?
I don't know.
Okay, we can make it up.
Only watched, but
Yeah.
let's make it up, I suppose.
Yeah, let's just make it up. That's fun.
I kind of make my way over to them and I go, "You guys will do great," and I'm going to give them bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Should we roll performance then? Or?
Absolutely. If he's giving
Okay.
inspiration.
1d8 extra.
So I roll this and then add a d8?
Yeah.
Okay.
To both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is this, no.
Guys, this is the first time I'm using a Locke's character sheet.
Oh, okay, well that was a 15.
Yeah, it was a 15.
That was a 15 and then my d8 hit it. 15 plus 6 is 21. And then plus my performance?
Which is minus one.
Oh,
So it's 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, 22.
Dirty 20 as well, not
Yes,
22.
yeah.
So I'll be playing the lute with my mage
Oh
hand.
no,
and,
more
like,
music.
It's... You would kind of see this as you're standing, brooding, glaring, but just
Yeah.
out of the corner of your eye after her asking if she can dance with a lock, you just kind of eventually see... There's Locke and Pixie. I've never seen that dance before, but it's working. Huh.
I teach him how to do a heel click.
I love the visual right
Yeah.
now.
While we're dancing, I'm
Pixie,
gonna...
I can see.
Oh.
A Locke just... Why would I do that?
Oh, it's fun, I promise.
How do you say thank you in Undercommon? Hey Locke, how do you say thank you in Undercommon?
Please hold.
Droll saw. I think. I don't know.
If it's some less formal, it would be Taknea.
Aknea?
Taknea.
Taknea. What's the formal?
Hope you didn't answer that tip.
Nope. Still got it. That would be Bella.
Bella.
Yes, it's more of how to say it. It's been an honor.
Aww, that's awesome.
Taknea is just a general pleasantry of thank you.
Wow. Okay. So then after we're done dancing, I'll be like, Bella.
Bella. And after you're done dancing, he just kind of stands awkwardly for a second.
You should probably.
Yeah, going to. In the moment where he sees you don't have the spear, just. Oh, great.
I didn't find anyone, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know, do I?
There's all manner of interesting people around here. You want to find someone to dance with or talk with?
Both.
Okay. I mean, the choice is really yours. There's, like I said, 4 families of elves, and then there's Furbolg, there's Genasi, there's gnomes.
If I see him looking, I'm going to approach him.
Okay.
Alright,
Yes.
dance with me.
What?
Come on.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed right now. Thank you. Fendon is just the worst. He's just the
I
worst.
don't know if this is what I meant when I said dance. Talk with at the same time.
I didn't imagine this is what you meant. But here we are.
Oh, he's so rude. How am I supposed to marry the man?
Yeah, which one is he?
That one. And I make sure
She
he
points
knows
out.
I point at him.
Now she points out, and as you're kind of, turning around each other through the floor, you just see this. I mean, by all accounts, handsome elven gentleman. This long blonde hair pulled back, very just stern expression. And as he definitely sees you pointing, he just uses a glass.
What's wrong with him? He's tall and handsome and has long hair. It's pulled back. It's not half up, but and he's an elf.
And he's an elf.
That's like all your criteria.
Clearly not.
And some of his clothing would be green.
And he's wearing green. It's like a match.
You know, I
made
came
to
to
be-
talk to you for help, not whatever this is.
Bad move going to
I
Ivan.
know. I was gonna go to a walk, but he got
I
stolen
was
really
just
fast.
giving you a hard time.
How am I supposed to marry him?
You don't.
I don't know if it's that easy.
Why not?
Plans.
Well, have you tried to get to know him at all?
Not really.
Don't you think that might help?
I haven't liked what I've seen so far.
Well, that's fair. Well, I'm sorry that he has spoiled your night.
Again.
Again. Like, yeah, it was his fault. The first time.
How are you enjoying the party?
It's nice. I've never been to anything quite this big before.
Yeah. You talked to anybody?
Yeah, I've had a couple of good conversations with people of interest, but
Speaking of people of interest, what exactly do you do back home?
I do lots of things. What do you mean?
Yeah, tell me.
Just like what do you mean?
For work?
I'm a soldier.
Right. What does that involve?
Well, I'm a drifter, so I generally travel and I ride along the borders and make sure that there aren't any threats.
So you're pretty low in your ranks then?
You suck, bird.
Just asking.
I
Just saying.
don't think I'm low in my ranks.
Oh, you're just a grunt.
Don't think so.
No, I'm not.
How high up are you then?
Andrew. How high up am I?
It's an interesting position how, by some accounts, you're pretty highly ranked, but then by others, you still accept orders from
Yeah.
higher ups.
What do you
I
say?
zoned out, I'm sorry. Pretty highly
Thanks.
ranked, but takes orders from higher ups.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I heard. Okay,
Yeah.
say that.
Bit of a unique position, kind of, by all accounts.
So you like your higher ups, I assume, then?
Depends on who you're speaking of. I get along with some well, share similar beliefs, and I couldn't disagree with some of the others any more than I do.
And you're keen?
What about him?
You like him?
That's a complicated question. A bit of a dangerous one. I don't speak bad of the king at an event like this.
Who's gonna care? That's you.
I don't know. That's why I wouldn't.
Interesting.
But, to say the least, he's one of the ones that I couldn't disagree with more on things.
He takes care of his people, I'm sure.
That's part of the issue. It's one of the main reasons I don't get along well with him. I think our priorities are in different places.
Interesting. Man, Father was right when he taught me about being persuasive. I have never gotten so much information out of you before.
You never asked.
And I've tried. You've never answered. Also, I've learned not to always ask. That's the thing. But to say, okay, anyway, it's a long story. Then I'm doing a lot of training.
Yes, how's that been?
It's been so wonderful.
That's good.
Never spent so much time with my father before. Turns out he's pretty wise.
I would hope so.
Which brings me back to Fended, because if he's been right about a lot of things, he better not be right about Fended.
I think he's just trying to move along with the norm of how things are supposed to go. So I think in that aspect he's trying to do the right thing. I just don't know if that's what truly is the best. But I'm sure that he truly believes that it is.
Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. We talked about it the first day I was back. And he said he could might reconsider if there was another option. But that's the problem. I don't know if there's another option.
Well, how long do you have to find someone else?
I don't know. I suppose I could ask. Yeah, I'll go ask right now. I had another question for him too. I had another question for him anyway. Good dance. You dance pretty well.
I know. You as well.
I know.
No, he does though.
Yeah. I know. That's why I said it. And I'll go find my father.
Okay. Father is currently. He and your mother are standing now on the lower level, kind of by the doors to the dining hall. Mother's kind of not distracted, but just standing, taking it in, kind of watching about the place. Your father is currently in conversation with Westor and just general chit-chat, nothing secretive or important, just about events and things. You approach and so, how are your friends enjoying the event?
I think so. I mean, Gruth was nodding his head just a little bit, so that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Pixie. I think she's having fun. And
Right.
Fro definitely seems like he's having fun. And Aiden's talking to people, I think he's having fun. I don't know.
I've seen some attention being drawn. I'm sure many people weren't expecting a man from Borkish.
Yeah.
Even though this is a more casual event, it's fine. I don't mind shaking things up from time to time.
Fendon is just as delightful as always.
Yes, I saw him make an approach to you. I'm sure you were thrilled. sense something else behind that statement?
Well, we kind of discussed. Make sure Fendit's mom isn't anywhere near.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, yikes. Oh, sorry. It's 12.
12. Okay. You don't currently see her, but, you know, there's a lot of people in the room, so...
Well, we kind of discussed. Say finally. Rethinking things, maybe? Is that still true?
Your father just kind of looks not quite taken aback, but just... Westro, please, if you would, entertain... just speak to, my wife for a moment. Westro just kind of has this look of course. And he steps aside and just kind of runs distraction for a moment. Reconsidering?
Like maybe someone who's not Fendon.
Huh.
Looking around.
I was also just at the garage light's still on.
Oh.
That's alright.
I didn't notice that.
It was during the first one, too.
That's alright. I just noticed it this one. He... trying to just, you know, maintain casual composure. Obviously, within the past month, a lot has been reconsidered, being pondered, thought about, prayed about. Unfortunately, as far as eligible candidates, at this point in time, the only other one may very well be kind of judges over Westor is the only one unwedded on the council. The only... But I'm not sure I would arrange that. I don't... You know, I don't put too much stock into personal lives of those I govern. At least not those immediately here in the room, and as he kind of looks about. So unfortunately, perhaps for both of us, the only viable options I can think of are Fendon or Yelric.
Who, huh?
Fendon or Yelric.
Oh, really? And we don't know where Yelric is?
No. We just have some imposter's guarantee that he should be alive.
Right. Well, how much time do I have?
By all accounts and traditions, not terribly long. For our people. I'd say certainly within the next century.
Right. A century. So if I can find someone else, maybe.
I don't know,
That's fair.
if I'm being truthful. This is how I was taught, how I was raised, this is how it works for nobility and royalty. I've never heard of any king, queen, sovereign, emperor going against such a seemingly time-worn tradition. I'm not saying it's impossible, I just haven't heard of such a thing.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, you know that.
Do you love Mom?
Well, of all the questions, I was not expecting that. I do. I grew to. With these arrangements, I had known of her. I had met her a handful of times. But we didn't speak often or regularly or deeply, and so it was more an arrangement between acquaintances. But it's been a couple of centuries. Neither of us are by means perfect, but it's a lengthy bit of time to get to know someone and find love.
Interesting. I have another question. First, I have a
Yes.
statement.
Oh,
I've really enjoyed our time together this past month.
I was worried you were using my tactics against me.
It worked pretty well, and I didn't.
Good. Learning. Putting it into practice. That's okay. I have as well.
I think we have everything that anyone could ever want. So many treasures and wonderful things. But the thing in the world I'll treasure most is the time I've had to spend with you. And I love you.
As he's been maintaining a professional presentery composure most of the evening, at that one you do see, like, he generally is kind of taken aback for a moment and just that means everything. I love you too. Thank you. For the first time, it's not overt, but you see like some of the most emotion on your father's face than you've ever really seen. Even though it's partly disguised and a little confused, it's still just like a bit of a softening. As he just kind of looks at you, almost perplexed, but it's been very nice to actually be a father and a family. Finally. I didn't realize how much I was missing.
I've loved getting to know you.
I feel the same.
I just wanted to tell you because my friends are back, so I don't know what's next. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Right. I know you at one point all talked about leaving and exploring, traveling again. I'll admit that decision's only gotten harder over this past month.
Same for me. But I feel like Elseth brought us together for some reason. Or at least brought me to them for some reason. And I need to help them.
I think that might be the biggest factor persuading me to agree. Otherwise, I have no possible explanation for such a group
It's strange.
even speaking to each other
Yeah.
outside of some strange council or delegation. Nor would I ever expect to have such an eclectic mixture in this room, in this palace. It's been entertaining. It's been confusing, at times concerning, but informative, if nothing else. But for now, we can speak to that later in more depth.
Well, that does bring me to my last question.
Right.
Which
Yes.
was also amongst the first day that I was home. At some point, you made a comment or asked me the question. You said, "Are you sure you know them?" Talking about my friends, and it almost felt like you knew something that I didn't know.
Roll a persuasion check. I'll give advantage for this moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're having a good moment, right?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, that one's good though. 22. 19 on the die.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was in part the speed with which you trusted the man you thought was Yalric to leave your home.
Yeah.
But then also seeing who you walked in this palace with.
If he looks over, I am dancing wildly on the floor.
On the floor, like on your back, spinning.
Yeah. Doing some breakdance.
If he looks in my direction, Gruth is no longer swaying his head, but rather he is tapping a foot and kind of bouncing up. Like if it's a waltz, he's kind of.
Oh.
And if he looks in my direction, he'll see me talk to my bird.
He sees Iden taking a walk.
Yeah, I guess so. Walking
A
away.
lap around the ballroom.
Yeah.
Found a dock somehow.
I'm probably
sleeping under
dancing
it.
or talking to someone, who knows.
I mean, you would eventually, you would all kind of see, eventually you'd see cat walking around the room.
Does this
cat
kind
walking around the room? A cat? Like a house cat?
Yeah.
I notice it.
Huh?
I want,
What?
I want to see this cat. Wait, I want to see this cat.
Plus,
Thank you.
I meant to ask, is this music like kind of evoking a muscle reaction within me? I have a d20 at the ready if need
roll a
be.
history check.
Like before memory loss and whatnot,
Yeah.
because music is linked to memory.
Yeah.
Does like this
Oh, it's
music
like dementia,
bring out any musculature in me? Like
Roll a
does it?
history check.
Okay.
If there's a cat, I go to it.
What cat?
Go to the cat.
I'm so confused about the
4.
cat.
4.
Aww.
It's nice music,
I'm just jamming.
but you're just jamming.
Okay.
I go to this cat. Anyway, continue with your conversation, but I go to this cat.
Is there a cat?
Frodo also goes to the cat. He's gonna try to lure it with music.
Who's
Whoa.
cat?
I want to talk to the guy.
I'm gonna try to lure it.
Don't. Like, where?
To me? I'm not trying to kill it. I'm gonna kick the
No,
cat.
I'm just going to talk to the cat. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to pet the cat.
Why is there a cat in the ballroom? Is that normal?
Not always.
Hey, you're talking with your dad right now. You don't even notice.
What was your question again, though?
Yeah, hold up. This made me realize
Because
back.
your friends.
I was asking, he said,
Oh, right,
I'm
right.
sure you know them. I said, I feel like you're hinting at something else there.
And when you walk in with such a group, well, look what we've found out even over the course of a few days upon your return. Your tall friend apparently has some ancient connections to creation itself. I've never seen anyone, I think, with actual antlers. I've seen headpieces, certainly, but never actually growing from their heads. And a wandering Vorkisian into Valrus is sight No one from Vorkish has been to Ilaria in my reign.
Like, not even to visit?
Never to the capital. Never that's been escorted or walked into the palace by any means. If they are, they've gone undetected. Well, yeah, no.
I want to insight check that.
Okay.
Well.
Supposed to ignore it.
25.
25.
Oh, gosh.
I'm rolling good now, guys. So I
Okay.
don't know.
He remembered something that he opted not to share in this moment. Is the gist you kind of get? So it's just, it was like concern, I suppose, and hoping that you actually got to know them and trust them and know who they are, where they come from, their ideals, their goals, their ambitions, what drives them.
Been trying to figure that out this whole time. I feel like I understand most of them, but Aiden definitely confuses me.
Right.
What do you know about him? You took him off when we first arrived.
I did. To find out why a man from Vorkish would have interest with traveling with the princess of a foreign nation. I don't think we're hostile, but certainly not friendly nation. I had some questions for him to find out his motivation and interests, which I had hoped you would do too.
Try.
Try.
He's a tough one.
Right.
I just want to make sure, because again, if I'm going off with them again, I just want to make sure there's nothing that I should know that you know that I don't know that I should know.
Nothing that I'm sure you can't figure out either on your own or together. Nothing. Yeah. Just. Yeah. Average people. Doesn't quite matter if you know them or not. If you're going to trust them with your life, try to know them.
That's what I've learned.
Make sure
recently.
you can trust them with your life.
Right.
Which is a sentence I never thought I'd have to say to my daughter.
Well, I'll ask you about that other Vorkishian you've seen here before later.
Of course.
Taught me well.
Right, well, enjoy the evening. You notice as you're walking away, roll a perception check, actually. I like that.
Make it in. 16.
16? Okay. You've seen throughout the evening that a council member has been seen with a cat.
The cat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all.
Has this council member been with the cat before? At the balls? Do I know something about this council member and the cat?
You would know it's more than likely a familiar.
Okay.
So me trying to lure it is extraordinarily demeaning. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
If you knew what it was, maybe.
Yeah.
But it would certainly walk up to you and just kind of sit and look at you.
Can I pet it?
Surprisingly tame, well behaved. This little black cat just looking up at you, tail kind of swishing along the floor.
I definitely pet that cat.
Okay. It accepts it and kind of like, leans in your hand a little bit.
Good cat.
Speak with animals.
Okay.
I just speak with it. What's your name?
Oh, let me see. familiar knows about language.
What?
Okay. You cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's your name? I'm talking to the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Silas.
Without, no facial reactions, no mouth flapping of the cat, you do hear a voice kind of come back in your mind, just, well, this is Leah, my companion, who you are speaking to, and who I am speaking through. Faintly familiar voice. It just says, my apologies. This is Westor, the Arcanist, who spoke with your friend Gruth.
Hi? So I'm not talking to the cat.
No, he unfortunately has a hard time truly comprehending others other than myself, as we have a connection as I have summoned him.
Oh.
But I know some families are fond of him, so when it's a more formal, a less formal event, he's free to wander.
You said his name was Leo?
Lear.
Lear?
Leer.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're the guy who talked to Gruth?
Yeah, that is me.
I don't know if I remember when this was. Was this like when he was breaking it all down to him?
Mm-hmm. Pre-time
Like-
skip.
And like we were all there.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Oh, well, it's a purdy cat.
Oh, thank you.
That's weird. I normally can talk with animals.
This one is a bit different.
Oh.
He's not exactly what you would say a creature from this plane.
Oh, is it like something? I've been learning about the Feywild. Is it kind of like that? Because you said a familiar?
It is,
No.
as a matter of fact,
no.
exactly like that.
No. Such a bad
That's so
idea.
cool. I've learned a lot about that. Wait, where are you? Because now I'm just talking to myself and that looks weird. I'm not even talking to the cat.
You look over and by one of the staircases that leads up to this balcony, you can see Westor now in this more elegant, presentary, dark blue robes, just kind of holding a drink. He just kind of gives you a nod as you look over.
Would I have become acquainted with him during my time?
Probably a little bit,
Okay.
as he was one of the two that was talking to you guys before. He would have shared a little bit of that history information as well.
Oh, hi.
Just raises a glass.
I kind of look at her, then I look over there and I go, oh.
Raises a glass to you as well.
That's his cat.
Oh!
Lear. The cat's name is Lear.
Well, hello, little Lear.
Well, I guess it's not a cat.
Yeah, just
This is a cat.
you say hi.
Oh, no, but it's not a cat.
Cat sound?
No, but he said it's not a cat. Well, but sort of.
I'd like to
I keep petting it.
find a little piece of meat or
Okay.
fish.
Yeah.
Cat has
I'd
just
like
derailed
to
us all.
approach the cat
Okay.
and try to feed it.
Oh, he eats it up.
Well,
That's definitely a cat.
It's a cat.
what's door?
At this
What do you know about animals?
At this point,
I thought you were
Wester-
supposed to be the nature one.
By this point, Wester would have walked over and said, he is a cat, but it is a fey spirit of a cat.
I'm petting him against the grain. Giving him like little kid pets and stuff.
He doesn't hate it, but he definitely does. He likes the head pats a little more, but then eventually just like He shakes himself off and
We
walks
don't
back up
have
towards the
proper
restaurant.
cats where I'm from.
I don't know how this
concerning.
works.
All the cats where I'm from like have like one eye and they're like.
I'm definitely not
Six
going to
legs.
Quiche now.
They're like super scrawny.
I
Massive
lean
fangs.
I lean down to the cat and I say something in Druidic. I'm just like, hey, can you understand me now?
Kind of gives you a slow blink. Just looks at you.
Links to like separate
Yeah.
times.
Mitch can do that well. I can't.
Do what?
The
Oh, the.
Oh, the frog blink.
Probably.
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah. Oh, Lestor, it's a pretty cat. Not cat. Oh.
Breaking.
Oh, the candles went out.
Oh.
Oh,
I sit down and start playing the cat a little tune.
okay. It
Still two going.
watches.
Oh, okay.
Just seems to take it
Barely.
in.
Very good.
Redeem. We need to put a new wick in this.
I saw that if you put foil around the sides, it'll like take the stuff off the walls, and I think that help.
Or you could just put a heat gun to it.
Yeah, that too.
I've done that.
shoot it.
Didn't we do that in Shattered a thing
Yeah.
once? Yeah. Careful.
Don't put a heat gun to it.
Don't do that. All right? No heat guns for candles. So anything else anyone wishes to do during the course of the evening?
I make my way over to Elandra. So, what else goes on at these balls, or is this it?
Well, around midnight, there would be
Celebrations. There'll be
And-
cheers and
lights in the sky that explode,
Excuse me, what?
colors.
What's exploding now?
It's like fire, and it works, you know?
You're burning a city down tonight.
In the sky.
You're burning. There's a city in the sky.
Burning the sky.
yeah, every year they set fire to the city and rebuild it.
You'll enjoy it. It's really pretty.
Can I get out of the city first?
No. You'll live. It's a celebration, bro. No one's
That
getting hurt.
sounds an awful lot like a war, not a celebration.
You'll love it.
Okay.
It's a little loud, but you'll like it.
I'm just very concerned. And are we in the room with the
Yeah, it's got a
ceiling?
glass ceiling.
I'm just like constantly like.
You've been enjoying this evening the whole time, and now you're just. The slightest sound of a hard footstep or a bump of a table.
My hair's kind of like a little messier now.
He's like got shell shock before any of them had gone off. He's sitting like under a table like.
Fire in the sky. Why is this guy on fire?
The clap's happening again.
All over again. I can't do this. Mitch, you got something?
I was just wondering if there was anybody in the room that was less than brilliantly, like, dressed and upkept. Just someone who's a little more raggedy.
You're looking for the crazy guy in the room?
Is there anybody raggedy other than me?
I was gonna say it's just us.
See a throat in the corner.
From a on the scale of raggedy to extravagant,
Yes. Is there anybody in between?
in between are certainly you two. You probably a little bit, though. You got clothes when you went to dinner, so you still have some nice enough clothing. Otherwise, you would note that the High Arcanist and that Furbolg fella comparatively are dressed a little more simply.
Okay.
Still nice,
Was interested.
not raggedy, but definitely not like attention stealing. Like, oh, well, look what they're wearing. But it's
Okay. That was it.
I'll go up to Fendon at some point. Alright. Answer this question
I would love to.
very carefully.
Answer me these questions 3.
What is your favorite color?
What?
Wrong answer! Man, I tried!
No, you just confused me with this
It's a really simple question.
rather childlike question.
What did he say, sorry?
It's a childlike question.
Just trying to get to know you.
You could have opened with that.
Answer the question.
Green.
Fred likes it.
You are green.
That took me a second. Well, that was Patience, not Pixie.
Oh, okay. You don't like green?
I like yellow and orange.
Okay. I like green.
Well then, if that was such a childlike question, why don't you show me how it's done? Ask me a question.
Why have you any interest to leave the palace again?
Since when who told you I was thinking about leaving the palace again?
Please. You left once. We all know your fairy tales and stories you so admire. It's only natural you try to leave again.
I have people to help. I'm sure you know nothing about that. Helping people.
I am once again breakdancing on the floor.
In the background of the shot, Fro's breaking it down on the floor.
I have people to help.
They're not here right now.
Elandra has her back to you, but she just... people to help.
This guy's so boring.
Really trying with you, your Brennan.
You're doing a really good job.
Thank you. I thought so.
Not you. He sucks.
Yeah, that guy just sucks.
What kind of people?
Strange ones.
I see that.
And hopefully it will make me a better queen.
I suppose time may tell.
Certainly will. We'll see if you're around to see.
Oh, giving him a door.
Well.
What's he gonna do?
I'm only a year older than you are. So unless that was some thinly veiled threat,
I really interpreted that thing very wrong.
I just. Why you? No offense.
That's super offensive.
I don't know how you can say that without offense.
Gosh.
Okay, now I feel bad for him. Okay?
What does that even mean? Why me?
There's like no other options.
I'm sorry none of the other council members decided to have sons.
I know it's really annoying, really inconvenient for me.
I'm so sorry that my existence is such a bother to you, Your Highness.
Say sorry to him. Say sorry to him.
I just. If we are to be wed, we'll have to figure this out.
I should say so. This is off to a very rocky start.
Very. And
Again.
I was going to apologize, but
What if this guy like always had a crush on her growing up?
and that's why he's
And like
mean
he
to
was
her.
always like he was excited because like he was like oh wait like we're actually like we're gonna be together and but you know it's like oh you smell like rocks like
Electric rocks.
I'm gonna have to remember that one.
Wait, is that not what David said to you whenever you guys started
I
dating?
can't say
It was
that while I'm
along
wearing.
those lines.
It's close.
But
You said that to me all the time.
I did, yeah. I was like, you smell like rocks.
All right, now I know what I gotta say.
Yeah. Magic one, I guess.
Oh, and then put gum in her hair.
Does that work?
Poor guy. Like, what if he did always have? What if Finn had a crush on Alondra, like growing up?
He
and
just
he's
never
like,
left that childlike mentality of, yeah, but girls like it when you insult them, right? That's how you let them know, like, hey, I like you.
I really
just
hope
think he
this is
listened
the
to
case.
He's
I think he
playing
just
hard to
listened to
get.
his studies
He's
too
actually
hard.
super interesting.
I think he
Yeah.
listened to the what he had to learn. to
Once the
become
facade drops, he's just like the sweetest guy.
Okay, sorry. Fun.
Oh my gosh!
Do you ever feel like there's a lot of pressure on you?
How could I not?
Like you have a lot of expectations to live up to?
Of course.
Same.
I can imagine.
Look at that.
I have it easy.
Found something in common.
That we did.
Would I see them talking?
Not while you're breakdancing.
You'd probably be a bit dizzy as you recover from your spinning on the floor.
Never for Fred.
No, so you just start spinning the other way to cancel it out.
Yeah, I knew it.
Stand up, you're totally fine. You probably catch glimpses through all the other tall people.
Okay, I would start to make my way over there, but just
Okay.
slowly.
And I apologize about how the Centennial went.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It is appreciated.
It's not a part of my plans by any means.
Of course.
Good job biting your tongue there. Is Fode here yet?
In like the awkward, tense moment of silence. Yeah.
Is this guy bothering you?
What? I'm sorry.
I mean, yes, but not in that way.
Go on, Drew, get out.
Well, no.
Go on.
Frode, this is Fendel.
No.
Go on, get. Go on.
The man I told you about who I'm supposed to
Sorry.
marry.
I have no reason to listen to you.
I don't like him.
Join the club.
So, what you do?
I learned from my family to one day I thought rule, but if nothing else, at least take up their position in the council.
I'm already bored. You don't have any hobbies or anything?
Feel free to leave then.
No, wait, no. See, I'm here with. What do you like to do?
I read,
Me too. What you like to read?
train, I gather information, I observe my mother.
That's a weird thing.
She's on the council, you small man.
That's right. I take no offense.
Watch what she does so I can learn from her so that I can take her position one day.
Cool.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, not something I'm allowed to speak much of. At least not to outside ears.
Oh, my ears are quite inside.
Certainly are.
Yes.
Oh, Aiden!
Join the
Join the conversation!
I'm like on the complete other side.
Oh, goody.
Huh?
Come on, you should meet Fendon.
I'll walk over.
So are you two gonna get married then?
It sounds like there's a bit of a question mark on that now.
Certainly is.
Well, she said you were born, so you should stop being born.
Oh, boring. I thought you said born.
Stop being
Stop
born.
being born. I was like, did you threaten him?
100 years too late for that one, man.
Stop it. Just stop.
Yes, perhaps I should be more interesting, like dancing with an invisible hand.
That is quite fun, I must tell you.
Where's
think-
May? Who's your friend?
Alondra,
Alondra. Who's your friend?
this is Fendon, the man I'm supposed to know.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. So a hand shakes it.
His mother is very interesting. She's in charge of gathering information around here.
Oh, is that right? Where's she at?
Over there.
Over there.
Okay, I'll make my way over there before the night ends.
You're welcome. That's
Okay.
what I called you over.
It was nice to meet you, sir.
Likewise, sir.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other around.
Of course. Sure.
I'm gonna make my way over to the Sovereign.
Okay.
That's not his mom.
Okay, so you walk up to the Sovereign.
I'm just gonna say, it has been a lovely gathering. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course, it's gotten difficult to refuse some suggestions from my daughter. I'll admit, when she proposed this invitation, I found myself curious as to putting you all in such a space. So it has also been respectfully amusing.
Yes, as a group, I don't think, well, none of us have much experience with this type of thing, so,
No?
The 19 for bickering.
With Fendon.
I appreciate your patience with us, and, I'm glad that you're enjoying watching us.
Bring something different to these occasions. After so many centuries, they grow repetitive. It was due for a bit of a shake-up. As Pixie turns into a bobblehead. So you've not attended many of these, have you?
Well, nothing quite this scale, but I've been to some balls and some with they have some for the soldiers every now and then, so
Ah, right.
a little different, but
I can imagine.
nevertheless, it's a good time. So make sure that you're enjoying yourself as well.
I am. It's always enlightening to gather everyone in the same space, families included. But there's not much other time for socializing and catching up.
Yeah, understood. And I'll just kind of give him a little bow,
Gives you a nod.
and then I'm heading over to Fendon's mom.
Okay. You approach. Where is? There she is. As you approach, you see an elven woman, a bit shorter than at least Alondra and her family. Straight blonde hair, down like halfway down her back. A nice dress of browns and greens with some kind of leaf patterns. And she sees you approach and just gives you a curious look. Hello?
May I have the honor?
Roll persuasion for that. Whoa. Aiden said Fenton's mom's got it going on.
That's all we can say.
This is where I like to imagine David in the position of Aiden as you're walking over, just that slow-mo shot of you just like slicking your hair back.
Slicking my hair through my braids.
And just instead of hand on the shoulder, because that's too informal, just...
Hey.
How you doing?
Are you kidding me, David? Go take a nap.
It's in that one.
Okay, let's act this out. How do you approach her with that?
Well, you can approach her just the same. It's
say
almost more
Give
the...
him advantage.
Can I get like a level and check this?
I mean, this is your house.
Yeah.
There's no
Where's
way.
your-
All you've rolled today.
I don't think I've rolled over a 10
Can you
tonight.
please just let him roll one more time? A pity roll.
Why
Advantage.
not, honestly?
Yeah.
Just go for it.
If he gets a 1 again, I swear.
Okay.
14.
Well, then you have bonus. You have a bonus.
Listen, you shouldn't always just give another roll just because, but after
4 nat ones.
4 nat ones,
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
There you
the guy a break.
The guy a break.
This is ridiculous.
Something's going on.
And it's Fenton's mom.
It's Fenton's mom.
Got it going.
Fendon, can't you see? You're just not the one.
Can you see?
Ian's like, no, it's definitely not. No.
Not one.
But Findon's mom.
She.
I say,
There's that one. Second puberty, just. Sorry. She kind of curiously looks at the man standing next to her and
Her husband.
passes off her glass. And
I'll give like a little
takes your
as
hand.
well.
He gives you another, equally as confused, just.
Oh man.
Jeez.
This is weird.
Yeah. I see him go to the dance floor.
I feel like the whole room is
Yeah.
I start playing something really slow.
Yeah.
She wasn't the only one.
Well, if I can put a sensor over that
Penalty.
What?
Yeah. You hear a string break on the band. As everyone dancing or not just stops and
And I start playing something really slow.
like this would be the moment for a record scratch as you step into the floor. Well, I can't say I was expecting this when the evening began.
Yes, I apologize to take you off guard, but I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Aiden. I am one of Elandra's friends.
I'm aware.
Yes. You may also know me as the Prince of Orkish.
He's making this up.
Precisely.
No. There's no one.
I know.
I just wanted to.
I'm sure that is why there have
Dad.
I'm sure that's why there's been
Can I say,
a number of eyes on you this evening.
Yes, I was afraid so.
The amount of times I've asked him that question.
To what do I owe this curious honor?
I just wanted to, like I said, introduce myself. And
Bendon's mom? Go back. Or you can
go back.
how am I supposed to focus?
Go back to the
Bendon's
You go back to the very beginning. I was like, oh, so like, Adam, are you like royalty?
No cross chat. No cross chat.
Jerk.
I
As
know.
you were saying.
Your Highness.
Me saying that I'm Alondra's friend probably doesn't earn me much favor with your family.
It certainly makes things more unique.
Yes. Just, I was curious. What are your thoughts of Alondra and the whole situation between her and Fendon?
Right. Well, from a certain standpoint, it only makes sense as, well, I don't know how things work or have worked in your family, but many places, nobility arranges these unions with other families of status, nobility, and while I am biased in saying I think it'd be a good match, a good fit, it also does boil down to the fact that as far as the capital goes, there's no other option.
Even after her running off?
Yes, well, I dare not speak about my thoughts on that. In this way, it's not to one of her friends.
I apologize. I understand that's a bit of a inappropriate question.
I'm sure she's already spoken much to her parents about that.
Yes.
It's not my place to offer any other comments.
Understood. What about your son? I'd love to know more about him. What interests does he have?
Well, since he does have interest in taking after what I do. And to an extent, his father, though I have the seat on the council, I don't know how much you actually know, but as keeper of diplomacy, there's some intrigue involved in that, and what else I do that I'm afraid, especially to one of such status as yourself, I should not speak of. But his own desire for information and knowledge is certainly high at times, and so I'm happy to teach him what I know. But when he was younger and the idea of this arrangement was presented, it seems ambition also caught his attention, and he's had quite the interest in what it would be like to one day sit on the throne and take up the crown, and how much of that is still boyhood fantasy, I'm afraid doesn't share too much about that, but he's interested in that too. Otherwise, he's interested in reading and learning and practicing some combat. It's good to train.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
If you don't mind, just one last thing. Once again, I apologize if I'm overstepping boundaries, but what about Yorick? Did you ever know the real Yorick?
Met him once or twice.
I'm sure you've already heard of.
Oh, quite.
Right. Any thoughts on that or information of anything?
Information, unfortunately, no. Thoughts? Many. Mostly concern.
Of course.
Questions of my own. Questions of security and ill omen. What someone of such status would want. Truly want. But as someone who's traveled with him, I imagine you probably have a bit more information than I do.
Not as much as I wish, but I can assure you that once we find him, we will bring the justice in which he deserves.
As I should hope. You've asked some questions. Now I feel it's only fair to ask, what brings you? Not only in the company of the princess, but to remain. To find your way into the palace. Seems a bit, respectfully from our position, a bit suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
It is. It is I'm afraid I would have to agree.
Especially after one of your compatriots was discovered.
Yes. I have no ties with him, or his operations.
You perhaps not.
Right. But I come here for my own sole purposes, and I was not sent by any higher-ups or anything along those lines.
Roll persuasion check.
Dude, I swear, if this is anything below a 10.
No.
Dude.
Hey, I think
5
it's time
nat
to
ones
break
and
out
one-
the DM
Do you want
dice.
pink one?
Just
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so
Okay.
confused.
Okay, we're good. I think we're good.
Oh, you're not keeping it?
The other die in the baggie.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
These are going back into hiding.
Just because it's fun and it's fitting.
Oh, is there snowman in there?
Nope. It's a penguin.
Wait, what?
That's freaking adorable.
No, David.
It was.
Oh my God.
It was. You know what?
You make up a number, and that's the number you roll.
David, I'll pray for you.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I need prayer at this point.
You rolled it again. What is it?
18. It was an 18.
It's an 18.
The first one was a 1.
No, it wasn't.
Run your games how you want. In this moment, Aiden's got reliable talent. We're gonna call it a 10.
Okay, there you go.
Because this is too much fun to let consistently bad rolls ruin
That's
things.
wild.
Dude. I need a counter. Like, how many are we on now?
I guess 5.
Keep track out
Yeah,
there.
someone comment.
Oh my gosh.
crazy.
What was even happening?
You telling her why you were
She was
coming?
telling me I'm suspicious.
And you said
Yeah.
you were coming for reasons of your own
You said-
personal project?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
personal project.
Yeah.
Start from there. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm gonna.
No.
What was that?
Nothing. Benton's,
Separate character from.
Benton's mom. Sorry. Keep going.
She's got it going on.
She's pretty cool. The lore for his mom's pretty dope.
Oh, I'm gonna
She's
be
pretty
regretting this after the memes that come out of this.
Jeez.
Going on your own.
Yes, I was informed by.
I'm sorry, I just want the lore. I just want the lore. I've been waiting for like a year.
There's been a lot of turmoil and stress going on back home, and I was informed by my higher up in the military that I should take a leave and explore. And within that, I've decided to try to make connections outside of my own borders, and I'm trying to find a foundation of a better future for Vorkish.
It's quite admirable. A very startling, but seemingly decent start.
Right. Well, I hope that perhaps more gatherings between different nations like tonight could become more of the norm.
We can only be so optimistic. Tonight was not meant to be a gathering of nations.
Yes, I'm aware.
But it ended up being such anyway.
Danced with you.
Traveled with him for months.
Peyton has known, and I have asked him 100 times.
So, Peyton's not resume.
That's something.
Oh,
If you have any other questions or interests, please ask away.
many. Would your father happen to know that you're here?
That is if he has discovered that I'm gone yet. Me and him aren't.
Leaving without his knowledge.
This isn't very strange for us. I mean, I've never
Rogue operation.
gone this far beyond the borders, but mine, his communication is minimal to say the least.
Unfortunately, I can't say that's a surprise. By all attempts at diplomacy and delegation, does not seem like the most conversational man.
It's an accurate observation, to say the least.
So out of the goodness of your heart and the suggestion from a military superior, you decide to leave to seek betterment. Well, it would be nice if he shared those views. That, unfortunately, does not have my optimism. Respectfully.
Understood.
Well, may tonight be opportunity for change. Hopefully. Preferably. I'd like to stop losing people.
What was that?
I'd like to stop losing people.
Yes.
Anyway,
It has been an honor.
likewise, Your Highness. She gives a bit of a curtsy.
I'll give a little bow.
How many people will Frode have to forgive?
All right, Pixie,
What am I doing?
Queen of Falcon.
What?
Yeah. Is that the lore?
I mean, my dad's pretty much the judge of the crown.
Let it happen organically, okay?
Yeah, so what Frode is the Prince of
Falvic.
Ornate.
No, Ornate.
Please,
Sorry,
stop.
Yeah. You own your own island.
Yeah, king
Yeah,
of the island. Yeah.
I'm the only one who is a king.
I'm barely a nephew. That's like that's the most I've got going on in terms of relationship.
Really a nephew. That's brilliant.
Wow.
What a relation.
No, I will would like to do something.
You're standing with your aunt and uncle, and it's like, oh, this is so and so.
Don't even have an aunt, just an uncle.
Yeah. I've got a name. I'll admit I don't remember off the top of my head, but he's got a name. You gave me a name.
For an aunt?
For uncle, at least.
Oh, yeah, I have it. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
uncle.
Sweaty.
It's getting pretty warm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's the servant when you need it?
If the prince is done, can I?
As I walk away, I say, hey. And then the fireworks. That does not happen.
It's Leo and the Great Gatsby when he raises the glass.
Can you roll for that?
Yeah, roll for that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the first nat 20 I get all night.
You should
Do it. Let's find out.
Why not?
Oh,
It's on the corner.
3. Okay. That's the first time I've been happy about a low roll.
5 seconds later.
There's
I'm just sitting here.
silence.
She's confused.
It's
and
really creepy.
Her husband's like,
from behind her, you just see.
Okay,
Away
what do I
from
say?
my wife.
I look at him and I say, oh gosh.
Boy.
So, anything else during this evening?
So
What lines up?
I'll still be by West Door, and his cat. If I do this, if I get arrested, please don't. Please tell me to not do this. I don't want to get arrested. I want to conjure an animal.
can you?
What I would say, as soon as you begin casting something, Westor would just. I would not recommend that
Oh,
inside.
I was gonna give him a friend.
The thought is nice, but I would not recommend that in such a place. I'm not even sure you'd be able to.
Oh, well, I was able to cast my speak with pals spell.
True, I guess that answers that question, but still, I would be cautious in such a important and guarded place.
Okay. Well, I could do something like that later then. I was gonna ask for a cat to come by, like Lear, but not like Lear. We could give it a name. I typically give them a name and then like they disappear after an hour or something like that. Maybe I don't know.
Thought is kind. Leah is
Could name the cat Deer.
I do appreciate the rhyme. That is amusing. But Leah is named intentionally.
Well, cause like, whenever I'd be like, oh hey, Kitty, come here. Not you, Lear. Whenever I'd be like, Kitty, come here. It'd be like Lear, where it'd be from like those Fade area. Fade.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I found that out from my friend.
Oh, Yelric told you that for me.
No.
Well,
Oh, Yellowrick told me, didn't he?
Yeah.
I learned that from someone.
Stinky.
Stinky. Well, and he kind of reaches his hand down, and you see Lear just kind of climb up his sleeve and perch on his shoulder.
Silas does it too! Well, he flies.
It is entirely possible that Leah has maybe met some of your friends, as sometimes he is dismissed from our plane, returns to his until I summon him again.
That
Reaches
is
up and scratches the chin.
such a cool cat. Man, I wish I had a cat like that. That'd be fun. Silas, I love you, Silas. Close one. Yeah. Okay, well, that's all.
Okay.
This is the first time that instead of going, Silas goes,
He can.
I mean, he can.
He can. Does he?
At some point, Havasai just
Everyone's like,
Is there another cat in here?
I believe that was your friend.
He does that.
I've continued bickering with Findon, but I've tried to turn the conversation to something kind of pleasant. So, like, we're just, like, bickering about, I don't know, stupid things that friends would bicker about. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's become a very, at least for him, a bit of a confusing conversation, going from bickering about nonsensical things to borderline conversation, but still with some slight bicker in there.
Slash seeing his mom dance with.
Yeah, slash the...
Is that your mom with Aiden?
Huh? That might be the strangest thing I've seen all night.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, you were saying something.
Oh, well, yeah, I was just talking about the anti-collapsing times. I think that...
Right?
But,
There's definitely a moment where he's completely distracted.
well, if you're not interested, it's fine.
No, it's not that. Just something else has very much caught my attention.
What is it?
Why would Aiden be dancing with your mom?
I have utterly no clue.
What's your mom do again?
My mother's keeper of diplomacy.
Well, that could be it.
Oh! Just like trade.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. Still not what I expected.
One day that'll be your job to dance with Hayden. Oh man.
so many regrets.
The greatest responsibility of the keeper of diplomacy is to dance with the islands of the world.
Jeez.
What a thrilling notion.
I heard he's a good dancer, actually.
Yeah, he's not too bad. I danced with him a little bit ago.
Seems to be keeping up. I don't like seeing this. What were we talking about?
Oh, but just histories, you know?
Right, yes, history. So you can bicker and talk about history for a little bit and other such things. Becoming a bit more acquainted. He's still snobby, a bit dry, but
I ask him, this will break the ice. Well, what river do you think is most important to the development of civilization?
What the heck? Sorry.
I'm sorry, what? What river?
Oh, yeah, wait, I figured you'd know.
No, you're boring too.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to...
You're trying to match his energy? When was the Constitution of the United States signed? Do you know the answer? I do.
What is the United States?
Fendon, I have an idea.
What is it?
Ooh.
You have to guess it?
Do I have to guess?
Ooh, you should.
I honestly have no clue.
Alright, well, you're really boring and you always do what you're told, so let's break a rule.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Your two character traits so far
sorry.
clashing with one another.
What does the Crown Princess propose?
We could sneak around. We could... Ooh, you could go take something from... somewhere. Pull prank.
Pranks are good.
I don't know. Something exciting.
You may find me dull and dreary, which I find. The problem is I still have to live here.
Alright. So nothing crazy.
I would like to keep my hands or head attached, please.
Oh, I know. We could burn down his house before midnight.
What?
Well, you know,
Why?
Well, why not? I mean, it's gonna happen anyway.
No, it's not Frode. It's not.
No.
Two places.
Oh my gosh. He's confused about the whole lights in the sky for our celebration.
You told me to.
It's not going to burn the city.
Why do you do it then?
Why?
It's pretty. It's fun.
Celebratory.
Yes.
Significance
You
of...
rain fire down on the city, but don't
No, it
burn
doesn't come on the city. It just goes in the
rain.
sky and then disappears.
It's just flashes of brilliant light.
Okay.
What's something you've never done before?
Left the city.
It's gonna take
Wait.
a while.
That's not true. Never mind. I don't know. Stolen anything?
Sorry, I love how you started.
Alright, come on,
Never
come here.
committed any crimes.
Come here. I gotta say, I'm gonna pull him into the hallway. Shh. I'm on a top secret super stealth mission now. Lock in!
Is that something?
Alright, I'm gonna sneak over to the kitchen.
Lock in.
He stands confused, not knowing that he's supposed to follow you.
I'm going along.
He approaches.
That's a
What are we
challenge.
doing?
Sneaking.
Fro's there too. For a moment, neither of you know.
26.
Okay. We're gonna steal something. Alright, come on.
From the kitchen?
Yes. Come on.
I bet they have wonderful spoons in there.
Okay. You open the door to the kitchen. There are staff
Oh, I
in
know.
the kitchen.
I'm aware.
Okay. What are we stealing from the kitchen in the middle of the festivity?
An apple.
An apple.
Find an apple.
Roll perception check.
25.
So unfair.
You know what? Hey, just swap dice trays.
No, I don't want that.
Oh,
But it
that's
has snow.
And cotton balls.
I'm burning
That
it.
was the snow.
Start from scratch.
What's this?
You definitely see.
Alright, you cause a distraction.
How? What?
Figure it out. We're doing something different. Alright, hurry. They better not see me. They're totally gonna see me.
He just can't break the confusion. Just all right, and he just scoots you to the side and just pushes the door open. Walks in. You just hear him. Yes, well, I've come to check on everything in here. How's all of this going? And just like you see him walk to the other side of the room where the apples are not. They were closer to the door that you.
I do
Approached.
a stealth roll in and get close enough where I can grab with my mage hand.
That's where you find out Frode's following you.
Hello.
With the fantastic stealth way above your passive. You suddenly see him roll in front of you.
I grab with the mage hand and throw it to Alondra.
Okay. Easy enough.
And then I grab another one and I throw it at the back of, what's his name? Fendon's head.
Roll a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
So rude.
+18 6. Oh, geez. 21.
Yep, as an unarmored man. Not that hard to hit.
Or roll out.
As he's making some attempt at small talk for an inspection of what's happening in the kitchen, he just suddenly ow, what the Right, anyway. Carry on. Well done. I must leave. He walks out the door swings open, just
That was Frode.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't even close.
Oh, we got it! I toss it to him.
we stole something. Huzzah.
Yes, we went on a little adventure. Wasn't it fun?
Different, to say the least.
Different.
Huh.
I make
Right.
the apple taste like a lemon. And then I say, well, go ahead.
This guy.
Taste your reward.
Here's to the spoils. He takes a bite.
What's wrong?
I don't think it's supposed to taste like that. Sour.
Oh, you didn't grab from the poison apple tree, did we? Oh.
Oh no.
I'm not the one that grabbed the apple, you buffoon.
Frode? You didn't grab a poison apple, did
Oh,
you?
no, I think I grabbed a
We gotta
poison
stop keeping
apple.
those so close to the regular apples.
This is
Roll,
terrible.
both you roll deception checks.
That adds up.
Is that a 1?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think I have any.
6.
8.
Alright, well, with kind of two extremes, so to speak, there's a moment of genuine concern as he looks at you and then looks at the apple, but then with Elandra's attempted assistance, he just...
I go, take another bite.
Oh, please, come on, have a laugh. We're just messing with you.
I would laugh if it wasn't about my personal well-being.
Ease up.
What do you want it to taste like? What do you want it to taste like? Oh,
I cast chill.
do you want the apple to
I mean,
taste
you
like
could
beef
vibe check
stroganoff?
him.
I can do that.
You
It
could
sounds like
check
the
him.
strangest combination I've ever heard before.
What do you want? What do you want?
Why not give it a try? There's hesitation while he enjoys the sound of it. There's also just the texture of eating an apple but tasting like beef stroganoff.
Wait, how is it?
I enjoy the taste, but it might be the strangest combination I've experienced.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
Yeah, I really want to try this.
This was so fun.
Like a grapple.
A green apple?
Well,
A grape apple. It tastes like a grape. It's not
Oh.
You did good.
You actually did, yeah.
Thank you for trying.
of course. Should we return so they think you didn't?
Wouldn't that be funny if they thought that I ran away with you? What plot twist?
Yes, what a twist.
That'd be so interesting.
That'd be so funny.
Don't know if that'd be the most well received.
No,
Yeah.
please don't do that.
No,
The last time it nearly caused the war.
Yes, something I would not like to cause.
I'm still confused how that happened. The war part.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this was amusing.
Yes, let's return.
Yes.
It's nearly time for the light show. Sky works.
That, yeah.
The fire in the sky.
And as you step back into the ballroom, amidst the party and the festivities and the music and the chit-chat, we're gonna close the chapter.
Fireworks, please.
Yeah, got in with the fireworks.
Please, in with the fireworks.
So over.
Well, it's just you just
Hey,
described the whole.
No, he's ending it. Let him end it.
No, David's been through a lot. He needs fireworks.
Are you saying I should roll to see if we get fireworks or not?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, do it.
Oh no.
11.
Oh.
Maybe we get fireworks next time.
You step in the ballroom. Moments
Just
later,
got 1-2 times.
you hear some faint cheers, but you hear some whistling and some pops in the sky above as you look up and see these bright, colorful bursts of arcane magic all throughout the city.
Frode kind of like gets under the edge of a table. Like he's not fully under a table, but like, you know.
Yeah, just like a cat or a dog when they get scared, but like kind of curious. They're just
Yeah, like I'm just like I could jump under the table quickly if I needed to.
You are ready to dive.
Yeah.
I go stand with my parents in the moment.
Okay. Your dad kind of puts his arm around you.
I lean into him.
It's just a nice moment of ending a year. After 4 months now of adventure. Some domestic, some very crazy foreign places. as the night ends, welcoming the 833rd year after the collapse. And that's where we'll close the chapter.
There we go.
That was a good closing moment. Thank you for joining us. That was all sorts of interesting and unexpected. Hey, whoa, save it.
I don't think
does.
I don't think you get the ability to have that reaction.
No, not
Like-
really. Not really.
I asked both of them if they were royals, and they both said no.
And we'll find out if you find out next time.
Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, I don't even
Could have been a ruse.
know.
She is on the council for diplomacy, whatever.
Diplomacy.
So, thank you for joining us. Tune in next time to see how much of this is true, how much is false. Until then, like, subscribe, join us on all the things. And we'll see you next time, friends and adventurers.
Brandon's mom
We love you.
has gotta go.